Hey YouTube, this is Lincoln Williams, and today we're going to be talking about one of my first video games ever played in my life. And this game is one of the best N64 games that I ever played in a while. And it's called Banjo-Kazooie. Now, Banjo-Kazooie is a type of game like Super Mario 64, only different. It's combined with a bear and a bird to take down a witch and save Banjo-Kazooie's sister along the way. So, at the beginning, Banjo is sleeping, and all of a sudden, the witch takes her away. Um, and um, and Banjo has to go get his sister back from the witch, and that is one of the most weirdest storylines of a video game that I ever heard in my life. But this is one of my favorite games for the N64 because why? Because of the soundtrack. It has oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The soundtrack. I love it. Love the soundtrack. 10 out of 10. One of the best soundtracks that I ever heard in video games for years to come. I played this back when I was a kid, and I noticed that when I sang the songs from the levels, I discovered pitch. And I was all like, wow. Thanks. Thanks, Banjo-Kazooie, for helping me out on my pitch. If you haven't listened to one of these songs before, I suggest you check them out on YouTube. They are awesome. They are sick. They're just addicting to listen to. I think even more addicting than the Song of Storms from Ocarina of Time. Banjo-Kazooie is just one awesome game for the N64 to own. One of my favorite interesting levels of all time is Gobi's Valley. And what that is it takes place in a desert where you just have to do all these puzzles in these pyramids. But one of the most, I think, scary places of all time in this rated E game is, it's kind of creepy, but it's also kind of fun to mess around with, is Mad Monster Mansion. If you haven't been there, you should go there. I haven't been there because this game doesn't even work anymore. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie, it still works, but it just keeps on freezing every time I play it. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with this game. So yeah, so this is one of the most very first games that I ever played in my life since my childhood, since Ocarina of Time. Yeah. It's sort of an educational game in a kind of a way. The puzzles are very educational to kids and some other, stuff. But Banjo-Kazooie is one of the greatest games ever invented. I just love the soundtrack. It's so awesome. Especially Gobi's Valley's theme when you get to the Sphinx and the pyramid and all of that stuff. When you're flying, it's just, addicting. The music is addicting. I cannot get away from it. It's just stuck in my brain. Beep. Yeah. So the final boss, though, it was kind of weird, but then again, it all makes sense. There's these things called Jinjos that you have to collect. They're about this big in the game. Um, and there are they're like a concept through the whole game. You have to collect all the Jinjos before you leave the level, and there's like 9 levels. 9. Um, One of the most happiest places to go in the game, which I truly love, is Click Clock Wood, and that is one of the most uh, like the best place to go because you get to become a bumblebee and fly around and all that stuff, and there's happy music along the way. My friend Christopher Nickel is like he loves what was that? Rusty Bucket Bay. Bucket Bay. He just loves that place so much. Ugh. It's just one of his favorite theme songs of this whole Banjo Kazooie generation. He's just, he just loves that theme song. And I love Gobi's Valley, so we are totally different. So yeah, I give this game a rating of 10 out of 10. The best rememberable N64 game on this planet. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys, on YouTube. Until then, I'll be back someday.